Hello everybody, it's Honey Lou. Happy Thoth-Tober. I am going to be doing Thoth-Tober this month with Luna. She is hosting it. I will link her stuff down below if you want to join in. It's week 1, and so you can get started if you want. But I've been having a lot of profound messages and insight while doing the exercises. But anyways, she encouraged us to trim a deck. And I want to talk about it real quick. But this is my 1978 deck, and this one has been calling me to trim. And I would never do it because it's a 1978, it's a greenie, it's vintage, it's out of print, but it's been calling me to do it. And every time I'd pull it out, I'd be like, oh, I really want to trim it. But it was like very conflicting because like my ego was like, no, don't do it. That's stupid. People think you're weird. But I feel like it was calling me to trim it, so I did it anyways. And the reason why I wanted to trim this deck is because I felt like if I envision what the original artwork would look like, it's this one. Because I feel like this one doesn't have any hues. I feel like it's very natural coloration. No tinted greens, no tinted yellows, no tinted blues. And I wanted this to be my soul cards, my Thoth soul cards. And so when she encouraged it, I was like, okay, I think it's it. This is my time to do it. But look how beautiful. Love all these colors. And as you guys know, I like to do the micro trim because I do not like cutting up the artwork. So I like the way I did it. I almost left it with the sharp borders because I thought it looked really good with the snappy edges, but I didn't. I was like, no, that will drive me nuts. So anyways, this is my little soul cards. I got a new deck in. So this is the green box. Here's the deck. The story behind this is it was on eBay and it was really good pricing. I think it was $50. And I looked at the cards. There was not much for me to see. There wasn't much things being shown, but there was like one card shown. And it was this 3 of Cups. It was a very yellow 3 of Cups. And I was like, okay, well, that's not a minty green. And I've always wanted a green box Thoth with the box. And so I kind of dismissed it at first, but then I noticed it was still there after 2 days. And so I was like, okay, well, it's meant to be. And I saw that there was an offer button. And so I just sent my offer and they accepted, and I was like, okay, if they don't accept it, it's not for me, but if they do, it's for me. And they accepted it. So the seller I was very grateful, and it was a huge surprise because I was not expecting it to be a minty green because it had like the fanning out. It looked like more of like a gray green on the preview. But anyways, I wanted to compare it to my first greenie that I believe this one came in a green box as well. They're pretty similar, but they're both very different. All of my minty green Thoth decks don't look the same. There's a lot of subtle differences, and I like it like that. I think that's cool. So let's just do a little flip through. Yeah, this one has a lot of unique colorations, a lot of yellows, a lot of greens. Hopefully you'll be able to see it, but I thought it was really neat. And this one's a little bit more lighter, but they're pretty damn close. Yeah, this one didn't come with a guidebook as well. Just the box and the 3 extra cards. Oops, I forgot that I did it this way. Okay, so you see a lot of the tints right there. Hopefully it will show up, but this one's more tinted yellow. The border is a lot lighter. This one right here, you could see a lot of the tinted yellow. It's very rich. A lot of yellow there as well. I think more of the majors have like more of a yellow tint to them. This one's a lot lighter, very yellow, especially like around here too, which I thought was really beautiful. This one's more tinted yellow. Right here too, a lot of yellows. And this one's very yellow. You can see it all around the cards. So this one kind of has like a misprint feel to me, or a Polaroid effect, or reminds me of like the box B's or something, box A, box B. Samuel Weiser. This one's not a Samuel Weiser. It says US Games, and the box looks like this. ISBN number. So these are pretty rare. There was only a handful of greenies that came in the green box. This one is very yellow compared to this one, and I like it. I think it looks beautiful. It's very different. It feels very fallish. Definitely something that's very unique about this deck. This one's very yellow as well. I love this card. This one has a lot of different borders too. This is different color greens with the yellow tints. I love the yellows right in here. It's all yellow tinted. This one as well. You can see how bright the oranges are. A lot of yellows. But you get what I'm saying. A lot of yellows I see right here, and right here. This one's very yellow. It's like a gold. This one looks very green. Greenish yellow. Let me just fix this real quick. I've been doing a lot of Thoth studying. I feel like I'm more connected with my Thoth decks recently. Like, it feels very flowy. It's definitely my main deck. I've been craving some Halloween decks too. Not really Halloween, but more darker theme. This one's very yellow. I've noticed how yellow it looks right here. I think is really beautiful. I don't know. I think I might want to get some oracles. There's, what is it called? The Hecatane Path one. And Witch's Kitchen looks super cute. I really love this card. So this was one of my least favorite cards in Thoth deck for a long time, but recently I've been making a more deeper connection with this card. I finally noticed like these little white spikes around the heart. Then you see like the broken sword right there, so it's kind of like the final blow or the final break. Yeah, but I've been really drawn to this card a lot lately. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's very yellow, lime green. I noticed that a lot when I first got it. This one looks like there's light hidden in her face, which I love. Yellow tint again. I love this card. Definitely one of my favorite cards. This one's very yellow. You see more yellow right here. I don't have a yellowish deck until I got this one. So this is like my most tinted looking one with a lot of tints. I have another greenie that has more of like a bluish tint. This one's more yellow. And this one I feel like it's pretty accurate with coloration. There's not that much hues in this one. It's just a dark greenie. This one looks more green. And I asked the seller the story behind this deck. He likes to go thrift shopping, and he found this in an antique shop, and it was calling him, and so he picked it out. I always like to ask people their stories behind how they got this deck. He lives in New York, and so he found it at an antique shop, and then he just picked it up. And I thought that was really neat, and I think it's so cool. I love this card. Love this card too. You see a lot of yellow tints right there. Yeah. This one, let's see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the different colorations in the borders, but this one's my first one. It's really dirty. It's old. This is the one that I sent to Cartogram the scans of. But I love it. And then this one has really cool green colors. Okay, that's it. Anyways, hope you guys will join the October, or the, what is it called? Thoth-tober. It'll be fun. I've been really enjoying it. But that's all. Okay, bye.